itsmintsalad and I saw Clue. It is directed by Jonathan Lynn. My previous exposure to this movie is none, but I knew this was based off of the board games, which I also haven't played. So if you haven't seen this movie or have played the board games at all, I'm gonna spoil it for you. The movie starts, we're following like 6 people who get invited to this mansion. It's a pretty cool mansion. I like how everyone is talking to each other. It's like one by one people arrive, but then everyone talks to each other. Everyone finds out that they're from like Washington, D.C. They're working within the government as a result. If they're in Washington, D.C. and they have money, they must be some sort of politician. And all of these people here have money, so they're all politicians, which is confirmed in writing. So I'm like, ah, yes. So we have a group of people who are somewhat related to each other, but I don't know why they're related to each other. So that's the real mystery that we have to solve. And there's some clues hidden. First of all, we have the butler man. There's Butler Boy, he's letting people in, but then it turns out Butler Boy takes everybody to this room. Hello, I am Butler Boy, and I'm here to tell you that all of you guys are being blackmailed. But oh, look at all these weapons that's being provided. Now it looks like the dark is mysteriously turned on. Like the light turns off, and then there's some gunshots, there's some noise and some flash, and then wow, there's a dead guy. The butler's dead. And I'm like, okay, why is the butler dead? I'm thinking, I don't know anyone here has any motivation to kill the butler. I'm really intrigued as to who is doing all the murder death kills, okay? This is another murder death kill mystery to solve, and it gets right to the point, honestly. It's not even like 30 minutes in that we get to see, oh, there's a mystery to solve, and now we have to go around the house. We gotta interview the kitchen woman who has a knife in her back. Who would want to kill this person, okay? We learn a little bit more about the house as well. Like, I like the little mazes, the secret passage from like inside the fridge to another part of the house. And there's a couple of passages, and it's like, oh, so these passages are probably the ways that had the killer go fast on his feet when he needed to flee. Yeah, that was super fun. I was like, okay, passage time. Are there any more secret passages? I would love to see all of the secret passages in this mansion, but unfortunately we have a murder on our hands, so we can't exactly explore the passages. Knock, 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 knock. Who is it? It's another person. Another person? Who could you be? A motorist? A guy who needs desperately a phone to use, and then when he's like accepted to use the phone by the butler just like locks him in the room. And I'm like, dude, I don't think that's okay. And I think everyone else in the party realizes that. They're like, yeah, this isn't okay to lock some dude. Somebody's gonna ask about him. That dude has access to a phone. He could call 911 pretty easily. And also, the police are apparently arriving in 45 minutes. And now it is time for some people to do some murder death kills in order for some of the spicy blackmail details to be not uncovered. Which is honestly, what did you guys do? Well, one of the chicks, she owns a brothel, which is spicy. But there's also somebody who's doing like war trades, and like a lot of people are dying as a result. And so I like how each and every person here has some sort of like fleshed out personality, why they are related to, like, why would the butler even care? Why would Wadsworth is the butler? Why would he care? Well, we do get to figure out this detail a little bit later, though. All of this mystery is solved later on in the movie. But during the middle of the movie, I'm just intrigued. I'm like, what is going on? But also, turns out the motor man, the guy who knocked on the door, he gets flapped. Also, there's a bunch, you remember those weapons? All of those weapons? Yeah, all those weapons are put into a cabinet. But then that cabinet is opened. And it's like, who could have had the key? What Okay, who is this guy burning burning evidence? What is happening? And then there's a cop that comes. It's not the cops that were supposed to be here like 45 minutes ago. It was more like the one dude. He's just coming in to check on an abandoned car that he saw while he was driving by, and it turned out the abandoned car went to this place. And it's really sad and really tense to just see the cop going through the house, and everyone is being very suspicious. Don't go into this room, loudly closes the door. And I'm like, this makes me suspect you even more, guy. Why? Just be chill. Chill out. Can't you take a hint? That's not the name of the movie. It's can't you take a clue? But that wouldn't work as well. So the cops are just, this one cop is just walking through, and he notices a couple of the rooms are untouched that he didn't explore. But there's a really clever way how the guests people are able to fool the cop. They pretend they're making out with the corpses, which is really disturbing. Like once you like really think about it, I'm like, ugh, you're really touching rotting flesh. I don't know if it's rotting at this point. Well, I guess once you're dead, you immediately start rotting. So you're touching rotting flesh and you're pretending to make out with it. I guess it's to cover whoever this murderer is. Okay, cops go. Bye-bye, cops. Looks like we have to solve this mystery on our own. More people are dying, which is really sad. I wish less people died, but this wouldn't be Clue. This wouldn't be a murder mystery. No one got murdered. Of course, everyone is set into pairs to investigate, to find the murderer. And you know what this causes? Some people to get murder, death killed. No, you gotta like keep them all in a group. You gotta like make sure the electricity doesn't turn off. It does. The electricity does turn off. And then someone is murder, death killed yet again. Everyone's going downstairs. Wadsworth's like, I know who did the murders! I know he did it! I know! Okay? There are 3 endings. 3. There's the first ending, which is Yvette, which is a maid. She's killed some chicks because, you know, she was ordered to by Miss Scarlet. Of course, Miss Scarlet told her to murder, death, kill people, and then when she was revealed, she's like, I got you guys. It was me all along. And there's a whole argument. How many bullets do you got? An argument which ends really dumb by she shoots the chandelier rope and the chandelier falls, and I'm like, oh, okay. Is that how people die? But nope, second ending. All right, second ending, here we go. It was actually Miss Peacock who was the murder death killer. She just doesn't like anyone, like at all. It's not because some revenge plot on Yvette was actually having sex with her husband. So Scarlet was mad at her for that. It was a personal thing. This is just like, oh, you guys are bad. I don't like you guys. I am the murder death killer. But then a bunch of cops come, and Wadsworth turns out to be an undercover FBI agent. But no, that's actually not what happened at all. Here's what actually literally happened. Everyone killed one person at least in the incident. In like the darkness. One person killed one person. Not like one person killed everyone. So everyone is equally as guilty as the other one. And then Wadsworth is actually the guy who owns this place. The guy who was butler? Yeah, that was a different guy. No way. That was an expendable butler, which is a really bad way to describe a human life. But he's like, yeah, this was all a ploy to get you guys to admit the bad deeds that you done. Lock them up. Come on, cops. And then the cops come in, and they all lock him up. That's how the movie ends. And this was much more visually thrilling than Knives Out. Here's why I say that. So first of all, the entire sequence of Wadsworth being like, I know who did the murder or death killing, it's just him like running around like, and the camera's like following him. It's like, it's honestly pretty epic. I'm a big fan of just the amount of camera work. The amount of camera work in some of the like in the interior shots too. It's a great way to like show off the room and to show off like some aspect of the mystery, before some of the characters even know. There's even a sense of dramatic irony. Or like none at all, you just kind of experience the murder, death, kills as it happens. So I'm a really big fan of that. I like the dialogue and the depth to all the characters. I'm really glad that I know all of the characters, why they're here, and that they're all bad people. I feel like in Knives Out, I got to know a little bit about the characters, but not to as much of an extent as Clue. Like, hot diggity dang. Wow, I can't believe it. It was pretty enthralling. If you like murder mysteries, I would recommend it. The general color tone of the movie is pretty muted. There's some color, but the color is often pretty, I'd say, pastelish, kind of like earthy tones. It's kind of like a darker, more grim colored movie. It's to reflect the tone of A, it's raining outside, and B, it's to, oh wow, there's murder, death, kill happening. Of course, why would it be bright, colorful if murder, death, kill is happening? And all of the characters, again, I keep mentioning them, but there's just so much I know about the characters. Aw, man. So I gotta give this movie like a solid 8 out of 10. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. Please let me know how I can improve in the comments below. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer. So if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that, or you can fast track a movie review request at patreon.com/ASEPresents. $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, $3 a month for 250 daily vlogs that are up there, plus how to draw all the Pokemon Pokedex will be posted there early. So go to patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of these daily movie reviews, you can go to my Linktree. Free to follow. Really helps the daily grindiness of these daily movie reviews. So go here, and until next time, I'm Mint Salad Sauce. See you later, my sour croutons and bacon bits.